treat I've got for you today. Not only have I got Dungeons & Dragons Fantasy Adventure board game, I don't just have one copy, I have 2 copies and the expansions as well. You may ask why. Well, it's all going to become clear shortly. First up then, we've got this, which is the second copy that I picked up. And the question is why? Well, that's because it's brand new and unpunched. And you take a look at exactly what the game came with. So here we had our player's guide first. You read that, quickly went through all the rules. And then we had a little leaflet for Magic the Gathering. I mean, I don't recognise this core gate. 2003. Oh, whatever course that I had, it was the one that came with like the little CD disc that you plugged in to play it. Or a video, a VHS, I can't quite remember what. It was a while ago. Anyway, so we got our Dungeon Master's Guide. Quick flick through there. Similarities to Hero Quest, obviously. It's got to be kind of based on it in the same way. Then we got our boards. So these are all nice and double-sided modular board system for setting up the 10 or 12 quests or missions. I can't quite remember all the terminology or exactly how many. There we go. And then our punch boards. So I know this copy's definitely got all of the little counters to come with it. No more searching for one little missing lost counter somewhere. With our first 2 heroes and our second 2 heroes. Oh, that's 2 boards, that's why. Then we've got all our tokens as well, so like all your treasures, all your traps. Whoops, doors. Here we have our token monsters, so the blobs, you got your characters when they've perished, and all your 3D scenery, plus the key to mark that you've got the key on your quest. And there's nothing I like better than a bit of sacrilege, so let's open some stuff up. Well, don't need to open this up really, but here we got all our dice. Nice set of custom dice, all brand spanking new. Then we've got our cards. So, time to open up something else. Anyone who likes pristine old games must really hate. Oh, well, I didn't realise, but so that comes separately sealed in that with these extra. So yeah, that's something I never knew. That's quite cool. Either that's an error, or for some reason all the level 3s by looks of it. Level 3s are monsters. Oh, strange. And then this came with its own little sleeve. So character cards, initiative order, all are level 1. Like artifacts, potions, traps, weapons, all are level 2. Here we've got a couple of stars mixed in, or just that one. You must find that in level 2. That's like the special event items. Artifacts, traps, and then more level 3 stuff. It was interesting. So I don't know why these came out separately. Yeah, it's exactly 100 cards in there. Plus all of these. So maybe 100 is like the max they can get on a sheet, so they had to do it in 2 batches. So sacrilege means I've learned something. And then finally, all the bags. So we get all of our green skins. I'm not going to open up all the little individual bags. You see, you get like orcs and trolls and carrion crawlers. And then we get our heroes. And then we've got our brown skins. So you got your bugbears, your gnolls. Is there some other type in there? Can't remember off my head. Ogres. And your undead. So it's going to be our whites, our skeletons, zombies, and then our evil lord henchman guy. He's got a figurine somewhere. There. Anyway, cool. So that's everything in a brand new unpunched copy, which has now lost its complete market value. What a shame. So I'm going to move that to one side now, because now we've got the second copy. So I have both the expansions. They're empty because they're in the main box, which is why I've got 2 boxes. I actually picked these up from the works Must be about 3-4 years after release. 2004. So I got these about 2006, 2007, I think. And you're going to find them here in my childhood copy, which is everything and no insert. So here's all the base game minis. If you want to have a closer look at a bag that's much clearer and easy to see through. I mean, I'll do a proper video later at some point of all the components to get a good look at them. That's not what you care about. What you care about is what else we've got from the expansions. So we've got our original guys, and then we've got 2 more. So we've got Orwick the Druid and Elwick the Druid, both from the forest. Oh, I thought you got a... Oh, there it is. Morkan the Barbarian, who comes from the winter. So they're the extra characters you'd get. We've got some extra quest books. There we go. So in our Forbidden Forest, we've got a quest book which has got all the extra rules, extra quests. And then we got the same for the winter. And again, this is also almost a bit like copied from Hero Quest, where if you had the old US version, they had a elf pack and a barbarian pack. Frozen Horror. Elf was made in the mirror. I don't know if that was set in a forest or not. It's hard to tell just from the description. But here we have all of our minis from the Frozen Horror, the Eternal Winter pack. So I'll get these guys out a little bit anyway. The main important, like, here's our new barbarian. A couple of these, like, ice lizards. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head. Goblins riding birds. Snowwolf. Wrapped up with this guy. But the main bit, which was what was kept in the little window, was you get a great ice dragon with it. Very nice. And obviously he took up 4 squares on the board and would tower over your heroes. Put them to one side. Now we have all our forest guys. So putting these out here, you got your Yunti, I think. You got your owlbears, wild boars, shambling mounds. Oh, that one's gone. Shambling mounds. You had your elf companion you could use. And then finally, you had the other elf guy who ended up being not your companion. But this was also the feature one you can see on the front, because he actually dressed up. You can actually get like a helmet, put his artifact. Here you go. So you could dress him up in all his finery to mark he's got all his artifacts. And I guess if you took the artifacts off him, you could take it all off. Anyway, back to the box. So we've got all the original core game stuff in here as well. The other bits. So first up for the barbarian. Came back stuff. Some more doors. You've got the barbarian's tokens, some secret stairs. You've got a dice here, which I think is representative of there was a flying option. And then all your cards. So here we have Morkan had his character card. Here's our dragon. Oh yeah, unlimited movement flying. More dragons, your goblins. Oh well, winter goblins, winter. So these are the same as the original. These ones all use the base miniatures. And here's your extra winter guys. Although having 2 sets is nice. It means I can probably get some and get them painted to look like they're winter. And then all your extra weapons. Only seeing like level 2 and level 3 cards, so I'm assuming you just go in at level 2 minimum. And then that also came with what's under here, which is a little 3D thing you'll put together. So it's just a little stand. Doesn't even go all the way around. So there you go, you make your little base. So it stood there and give you a little elevated position, which I'm pretty sure has some rules about it. I'm not going to look that up now. And then the forest guys, or the forest cards I should say. So you got more 3D trees, you got some extra tokens obviously to mark deceased characters like normal. This one came with dice as well, and this was a charging dice. So there's be a card to represent it, but some guys had a charge ability. And then you'd use that dice to do it all. And then again, you got some level 1s. Oh, so yeah, the forest one had level 1, 2 and 3 quests. Because I think like the actual missions around level 1s, like a what's it called? Oh well, here we go. These aren't in order because I've used them, but Shambling Mound, Owl Bears, the Boars, the Yonti. Yeah, so the first missions were like flashback ones, recounting how the party met the druid, and then you go on to do the rest. Anyway, that's all the stuff from expansions in the game in a brief little look. Alright, so no, yeah, so that was basically everything you got in all the Dungeons & Dragons Fantasy Adventure board game, base game, plus the 2 expansions. And we've seen what our new copy looked like, as well as my childhood old beaten up copy. I hope you enjoyed a quick look at that. If you're still here, thanks for sticking around. There's going to be some more links popping up. So there'll be ones over there to follow about the game and ones over here to follow the series. And thanks for watching. Hope to catch you soon.